What were some of the things you were happy with that you saw in conference play?
Well, one of them, I think the thing that sticks out the most is our home record, and that we were 3-2 at home. And we've really struggled with that in the past, and so I thought we've played well at our place, which is important. And then the second thing that stands out is an overtime win, and that's just really important in executing down the stretch, and I thought we did a really nice job closing that game out.
Is there anything that you think your team needs to shore up a little bit as you head into conference play?
Yeah, I think we need to tweak some personnel. I think that Kayla and Megan are capable of contributing some more. Defensively, we really have to do a better job of, keeping other teams off the boards and securing some defensive rebounds. And some of our overall defensive principles, I think we're allowing our opponents to shoot too well from the field. So defensively, we really need to tighten it up.
Talking about personnel, Lauren Gatto has been pretty big for you guys this year.
Yeah.
She's shooting really well. She's putting up a lot of points. What does her performance so far mean to this team?
Yeah, well, I think Lauren's at a different place right now, confidence-wise. She's comfortable with her role. She's confident in her role. We talked about in the preseason a lot. The mental difference in her game is remarkable. We've always known how good she is. It's just now Lauren's figuring out how good she is. And for us, night in and night out, she's contributing in a really positive way, and I think that is moving forward. It's really good for us as a group to be able to count on her night in and night out.
Does some of that go towards the end of last season? Because I remember us having very similar conversations last year about Lauren kind of finding her groove and knowing that she could play like that.
Right, and we talked about Marist in the semifinal game, that game against Marist. That was her coming out party. That she really turned it up. She was aggressive, and she really turned it up, and it was kind of like her coming out party. And I think she's continued with that. Mm-hmm.
Then last year during conference play, two of your bigger performers were Kayla Stroman and Megan McGinnis. This year, they're going, but what do you think has to happen to get them to the point where they were last year now that we've got conference opponents coming through?
Yeah, I think Kayla being more decisive is really important, and we've talked about that, and I think she did a much better job versus Michigan. Last week, in being decisive and running things the way that we need them to be run. And Megan is as a shooter. I mean, if Megan performs well, it's we're going to be successful. But as a shooter, it's up and down, and she's going to find a way to get herself through that. And being at home, I think we're really excited about that. Is coming back here and having a home game.
First up, Iona on Friday. Can you preview that game a little bit? What should fans expect from that matchup?
Yeah, absolutely. Iona is really talented, and they're going to play at a high pace. They lead the conference in points per game and possessions per game as well. So they're really offensively talented. So transition defense for us is going to be really important. It will be a back and forth game. We're playing at a much higher pace this year than we have in the past as well. So in points per game, the conference. It's us and Iona at the top right now. So I think offensively it'll be back and forth. Defensively, they're going to do a bunch of different things, and it really changes the pace of a game. They want the game to be a really high pace, so they're going to zone, they're going to press, they're going to trap. So really, for us to be successful, we're going to have to handle those changes of defense and doing what we do.
And then real quick, Siena on Sunday. What do you think about that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, Siena's tough. Lily Grency is the first team all-conference player preseason and certainly last year, and really very talented. They play really hard and physical. They're gonna play a lot of zone. So for us, that will be important. We have struggled against Michigan zone, and so for us to make that transition, we've been working on that this week. And Iona and Siena are going to play a little bit of zone, so that will be our challenge for Sunday.